It is Magic 1075, 97.5, the real sound of Atlanta. Jackie Page sitting down at the Girl Talk table. He's going to be at Monticello tonight. Grammy nominated singer. Legendary. You know I had to throw that in there. Kenny Lattimore.
Hey, thank you, Jackie.
How are you doing today?
I'm fantastic being here with you. This is great. I know that outside it's kind of cloudy, but inside it's very bright.
Yes.
And I'm loving it. It's magical up in Magic.
Yes, okay, that's what I like to hear. The magic is spreading. You're at Monticello's tonight. Can I tell you the excitement is real? The girls are excited. We are ready to see you perform.
I am too. I'm excited because my music is all about love and expressing that. And we're going to celebrate the women tonight.
Yes, we are here for it. So I have a question.
Okay.
I have a lot of questions, but I used to live in the DMV, and I have fallen in love with the Live from the Porch.
Oh man,
series.
yeah.
How was that experience? And can I just say, I'm here for Go-Go Kitty.
Okay. Then we might have to break that out tonight.
I'm here for Go.
Break that out,
I would not be disappointed if you threw that. Like, I would be thoroughly excited because Go-Go Kitty is a vibe.
Okay, it totally is. Always has been this vibe where it's like, wait a minute, we kind of in a groove trance here. It's like crazy. You know what? I thought it was amazing for several reasons. One, I'm a huge mentor at heart.
Okay.
And I felt like I found these guys through another friend. My buddy James Chaney said, hey, there's this thing called the Front Porch, and it's brand new, and they're combining go-go. You should do this. And I'm thinking to myself, what? Well, why? He said, it's a new platform, and people know you're from D.C., but you don't really do go-go that much. And I said, oh, yeah, I would love to do it. From a musical standpoint alone, I was like, let me do it because I don't do go-go that much, and I love crossing genres. That's one of my favorite things. So when I went on over there to start, they asked me to do You Are My Starship and Open. I was like, really? Y'all want me to do You Are My Starship and Open? You know, it was interesting to hear what the young musicians, because they're probably in their 20s or something, you know, what they wanted to hear me do. And they wanted to hear me do For You. But when we got that Love Me Back and the Go-Go in, it just made everything explode. And so I was happy.
The vibe, I was just like, oh my gosh. Like everybody was just like, yeah, they were in it. And then just to see you, I don't know, I felt like I saw a different Kenny in that moment.
Oh, man,
to your
absolutely.
point, because we don't get to see a lot of the like go-go DC side of you. So to see that, I was just like, yo, this is a moment.
Yeah. And I was happy that they were able to authentically give me that moment. It wasn't like I went just into a studio in LA and we said, let's put a little go-go beat to something. It was like, no, these are the folks who really do it. And I'm doing it right here at home. It was a way to celebrate them, celebrate go-go and the music and the whole message, because the message is love too in go-go. Most of the time, kind of like hip-hop, go-go takes an existing song and then there's a remix to most of them.
Right.
And there's some original ones as well that have come through the years. But in general, you find cover bands that will just do Champagne Life, if you will, Neo or something like that, and they'll put a go-go beat to it, and it works perfectly.
And I have to say, some of the go-go, if not all of them, tend to be better than the original. I don't know if it's because I just, being in the DMV, have fallen in love with go-go music, but I will say some of the go-go remakes are like 150 times better than the remake or than the original. I think that's part of the reason why when you did it, I was just like, yes, Kenny, yes, I'm so here for it. It just warmed my heart. I'm just like,
absolutely.
If we get more Go-Go Kenny, I would be happy.
Okay. We're going to touch that tonight then.
Yes.
We're going to address that tonight. See what Atlanta thinks of it tonight.
Definitely. I think Atlanta would love that. You have Never Knew out.
Yes.
It's been out for a while. We are loving it. We are
Thank you.
Rocking it here on Magic. It is one of our top songs. But I do know that you and Letticy teamed up for a song, Perfect Stranger. How did that combo, or how did that collab come about?
Now, we've been friends for years, and a lot of times when you're creatives and successful, your schedules don't match. So I've been like, come on, Led, let's go on tour. Come on, Led, let's do that. And she would be all over the place, which I'm super happy for her, because this is a great moment in her career and her life. And so I was doing a photo shoot with her husband, actually, because she's married to a gentleman named Ron Young, who is an extremely creative guy. And we were doing this photo shoot, and he did some video stuff, and he did Never Knew. So the whole look and everything of Never Knew is Ron Young. And he did this lyric video for me, and I was like, we've got to do some more business and stuff together. But when you're working together, your relationship just continues to develop. So one day, I just get a call, and Led is like, oh, my gosh, I have this track. It's almost apologetically like, I hope you like it. I listened to that music. I was like, this is a vibe.
Put me on it.
The music alone was a vibe.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know Rex ride out this. And when I heard her start with that, this is so divine, and all the stuff she was singing, I said, okay, there's no question. There's no question at all. We have to record this song. I have been very blessed by the reaction to it.
I mean, it's a good song.
Thank you.
It's a good song. I mean, when you put Kenny and Lettucey together, you know you're going to get magic. I mean,
and it's so funny having Never Knew out, too. I said, wait a minute. This is, and it's so different than Never Knew. I was like, okay, they're not going to clash each other, are they?
No.
And it was like, nope, they were different enough. But I literally, before they released it, I was like, how are we going to move in these spaces? Because a lot of times we can have songs lose momentum and not, get the proper exposure that it needs. And I wanted to make sure that one thing was out of the way and other, but everything is existing beautifully.
And I gotta say, Never Knew hasn't missed a beat at all.
Thank you.
Like, it has still been doing really, really great here. We talk about, and this is just radio talk, talk about like the different categories.
Sure.
It's a power for us. And it's been a power for a while, because I'm like, it's just, we do call out.
Never Knew is really funny. It's because it's like Never Knew was done here in Atlanta.
Yes.
Daryl Simmons, Mario Pugh.
That's why the girls love it.
But it reminds me, it's like it has a 90s kind of thing to it in the hook, but the music is very now. So I love it, and I'm just happy that people are reacting. When I sing it live, it's gotten incredible reaction, even from people who I knew. I was like, y'all don't know this song,
Yeah.
But they listen, and there's a familiarity to it. And people get into it right away. So.
It really is a great song.
Thank you.
Really great Kenny Lattimore song. We love it.
I appreciate that.
Are we going to get any more songs from Kenny Lattimore?
Oh, yeah. You know what? I would have said, if this were a year and a half ago, I probably would have said, I'm not sure. But the reaction to me doing contemporary R&B now and having these great chart positions and all that means that we got to do it again. We've got to do it again. So people are already submitting songs to me and all that. I have not literally started an album because I'm still, of course, promoting.
Yeah.
But in the next several months, I think we're going to have to just dive into another project and figure out what that means.
So hearing you talk, did you not think that Never Knew was going to do what it's done?
No, I thought Never Knew was going to do well. But I knew it was also the last single that we were promoting from Here to Stay, that album. And a lot of times when you get to the last single, you have to think, okay, what's next? What am I going to do? And the beauty was all of a sudden the Lettucey song comes and starts to blow up, which actually gives me more time. Yeah. It gives me more time to think about, the songs and direction of what I should do next to complement those.
So we got some more Kenny Lattimore on the way.
Absolutely.
Yes. Okay,
Absolutely.
we're here for
I'm going to try to think out of the box. Yeah. Monticello, tonight.
Go. Okay, you can put that on the album.
Okay.
We'll take it. Kenny Lattimore is at Monticello's tonight. Gotta say, happy anniversary, 4 years.
Thank you.
With you and your wife being so busy, you have a little one in the mix. What do you do to keep the spark going? How do you keep the love between you two going? And this is for the couples that are listening right now.
You know what? It's interesting because I take her with me on like quite a few trips, which has been difficult because we take the baby and everything. So she's been with me. I did Barclays in New York, and then we do some things together. We do speaking engagements together and all. And I keep her as close as possible so she understands what I'm doing on the road, all of that. Now, I know that may not sound like that's keeping it anything, but what it does is when I have to be away, like right now we're away, just that alone gives you a longing of being together. So I think that it creates a different energy from when I get home. Yeah. And, we do the regular romantic stuff. The flowers and the dinner. We do our date nights. We just had a beautiful, beautiful dinner and everything during our anniversary. You don't have to always go way over the top.
Come on, Kenny.
It's just really spending intimate time, real intimate time, having real conversation, and real heartfelt connection.
Yeah. Oof, I love it. Say that. Because very often people think like, oh, I need to go above and beyond.
Yeah.
And you don't. Sometimes it's just
like it doesn't have to be a circus.
right.
It has to be connection.
There has to be, yes, connection, a little thought, a little
thought,
love
yes.
behind it. And I love that you said that you bring her along with you so she understands. It's funny, me and one of my coworkers were literally just having a conversation about people understanding what we do.
Yes.
And people don't understand
They
because they're not
don't.
there.
Oh,
But when
yeah.
you bring them in the mix, it helps.
Yeah, it helps. It helps. And
Yeah.
they still may not fully get it because what we do is so different and unorthodox to the person that gets up 9 to 5 and they're like, this is what I do. Then I'm home these hours so I can hang out with you then. And this is when I can't. For me, it's really bananas because like I came home yesterday. Goodness. Yeah, yesterday. Saw my daughter, saw my wife, and was like, okay, for a few hours. I mean, literally, it was hours, and I had to get on a flight. And I could tell my daughter was not having it. She was like, oh, what are you doing? You're leaving again. But I was like, Daddy's coming right back.
Yeah.
But I love it. It still creates this energy and, again, this longing to be together. So we do a lot of talking on the phone, a lot of text messages, communicating,
yes.
and making sure that, I wish I could have done this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just the sentiment of this is what I'm going to work on when I get back home for you. And I believe in servant leadership, servant relationship, where I'm here to enhance your life, and if I'm not here to take and take and take, I want to give. I want to make sure I'm pouring something into you. So that's the direction we go in.
You better just stop now. Come on, Kenny in here dropping gems and jewels. We're here for it. ATL Kenny Lattimore sitting down at the Girl Talk table. What else should we be on the lookout for from Kenny Lattimore?
You know what? I am in July going to do my first orchestral performance.
Ooh.
In Los Angeles at the Disney Hall. We're going to do, I'm doing some Pavarotti, I'm doing some Nat King Cole, I'm doing some Duke Ellington. I love crossing genres.
Yeah.
And
you do it so well, by the way.
Thank you so much. And it's authentic because I grew up listening to different music, studying it, and singing it. So this gives me an opportunity to do it in a huge way.
Yeah.
In a beautiful artistic way that I think people will enjoy, but it's my first time really attempting to do it. So it's like an hour show, and so I know that this is not right around the corner from Los Angeles, but sometimes some of you here in Atlanta may be like, I want to fly out, I want to have a weekend.
I've done it before, so
in LA. So look out on KennyLattimore.com. The date is going to go up very soon. It's in July. But I'll be at Disney Hall with the Inner City Youth Orchestra because I'm into mentoring and also I'm giving back to the community by doing this concert.
That's going to be
using the arts to enhance the lives of young people.
That's dope. That's going to be a whole vibe. ATL Kenny Lattimore sitting down at the Girl Talk table. He's going to be at Monticello tonight, so make sure you go ahead and grab those tickets. KennyLattimore.com is where people can get at you at.
Yep, you can sign up for my VIP list, and that way you can get an email. You don't have to keep going back. You can
crazy.
say, hey, I'm going to be on the VIP lounge. I'll send you an email. I won't bombard you. It'll be like maybe once a month or something. You get an email just to say, hey, this is what I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead. KennyLattimore.com. Go ahead and get on that list and check them out tonight at Monticello. It's magic.